like I still wake up every morning not right. You know, it's been real difficult. And I used alcohol and like gambling and all other sort of things just on like a self-destruction kind of course where you just don't give a fuck anymore. And you're just like, well, I don't want to die, but if I die, I don't give a fuck.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. Can I just say this is an absolute cracker. One of my favourite podcasts I've ever done. Absolutely, you bloody wait ladies and gentlemen. But if you want to listen to this on iTunes or Spotify, the link is down below. There's also a Clips channel. If you want to listen to these in little smaller increments, maybe you can't digest it all in one go, that's where you need to head. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get stuck into it with the great Willem Powerfish, we need to talk about something very important. That is the sponsor of the podcast today. And one of our sponsors today is Surfshark VPN. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, if you're anywhere in the world, you need a VPN. If you're running around without a VPN, you are a loose cannon and you must be stopped. And the best VPN that I know is the good people at Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN helps encrypt your data like your banking information, so none of those little criminal soy boys can access your data. But also it gives you access to geo-restricted programming like Netflix. You can watch Netflix in Australia, but with your VPN, it'll allow you to watch American Netflix. Holy dooly Ruben Wiki, that's incredible. And I didn't even know this was a thing really, but you can actually get cheaper prices on things like airfares depending on where you are in the world. So you can shop around using Surfshark VPN. But here is the absolute best bit. If you enter the code BUTSMAN in the checkout option at Surfshark VPN, you get 83% off and a month free. So Surfshark VPN support this channel, support this podcast, and you should support them. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I need to introduce you to an amazing brand, and that is Lifecycle. These guys are taking the beautiful nutrients from the ground and delivering it to you in beautiful little bottles, ladies and gentlemen. Lifecycle use mushrooms. They use the nutrition from mushrooms. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out, right? They use the nutrition from mushrooms to make people's lives better. I've been taking this stuff for a while now, and it's... Okay, this is the thing. With things like this, I don't want to go out there and say, okay, these guys are going to sponsor the podcast, so I'm going to tell you about them and all that type of rubbish. I'm only going to get sponsors on here that I genuinely use. And Lifecycle, they're a group that I genuinely use. The reishi mushroom, absolutely fantastic for immunity and when it's time to relax. Oh, just beautiful. But if you're not looking for that and you're looking for something else, you're looking to fire up, you got your cordyceps mushrooms. Oh, Joe Rogan loves the cordyceps, absolutely perfect when you need to get going, when you need to get something happening in the boudoir as well. Fantastic stuff for that, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Turkey tail, fantastic stuff. You put this in your tea and it helps your gut flora, okay? People are talking about gut flora, the connection between the brain and the stomach and serotonin and all that type of stuff. Lion's mane, shown promising things with people with Parkinson's disease, helps with the growth of the nerve growth factor. Holy dooly, I'm not a scientist at all, but it's fantastic stuff. I take it. Obviously, I've played rugby league, things like that, head knocks, all that type of stuff. This stuff is fantastic for that as well. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, there's the shiitake blended up. Holy shiitake, this is good stuff. This keeps my skin glowing and ready for all you good human beings at home. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. I really believe in these guys. They have a great ethic. They really want to help people. And all these mushroom extracts have high vitamin C levels. They're going to help with your immunity. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So go and support these guys. They support the channel, Lifecycle, and head to the checkout code with a little coupon that says BUTSMAN10 and you'll get 10% off. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's time to introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend. You know him from fishing channels. You know him from Instagram. You know him from YouTube, from Facebook. You know about the dogs, the fucking dogs. What else? What else do we know? You know him from Jetty Sessions. Barbecue chooks, throwing chooks in the water, catching the 3 metre flatty. It's Willem Powerfish, ladies and gentlemen. I am pumped.
Right, you dogs, I'm just here in some fucking weird house and I've got some fucking bloke here. Look at this fucking bloke, eh?
How you doing? And welcome to the podcast because we are live here right now. The podcast that you didn't know that you needed, but here we are, motherfuckers. It's great to be here. Well, and Powerfish, what's going on? We are really live.
Yeah, okay, well, fuck off.
Dogs, I'm just here in some fucking weird house and,
What's going on? What are you doing?
I'm posting it.
Post it then.
How you doing? And welcome to the podcast because we're
That's that
live
point where you
here
record
on the
something.
podcast that you didn't know that
you record something, then and you're like in character or whatever, and it comes out, and you still have to re-listen to it when everyone is around you.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
What's going on?
Oh, we starting?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're on, aren't we, Connor? Yeah, fucking oath. How you going?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much.
Lovely to meet you after many moons of watching your fantastic videos.
Yes, well, thank you. Yeah.
So who are you?
Well, I'm the world record holder for 3 meter flatting.
Yep.
And the world record holder for fucking a lot of blokes.
Yep.
And I'm just here to have a good time and make people have a laugh.
One of the interesting comments that I've seen on one of your videos was you have made it cool in school to be gay.
Yeah, I think I've got a fair few messages off a lot of younger kids that are gay.
Yeah.
And they're saying that it's helped them because, you know, I'm kind of taking the piss out of being gay. I'm not like, oh, fucked up, man. Can we start again?
No. No, but you're taking the piss out of it to make a joke of it. That's okay.
Yeah, making a joke out of it, yeah.
Yeah, and often
much.
when we come across topics that are often, they're hard to talk about or you're trying to avoid them, often humour is the best way to sort of delve into them.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And that's what I found. I think it's done, yeah.
So
the whole, you had a man, you're not a man till you had a man. Oh, you know, I'm going to fuck some blokes. Just stuff like that. It's just a whole piss take. Would I fuck a bloke? Maybe. Have I? Who knows?
Is there a book coming out that's going to detail all the tales from Willem Powerfish?
Look, I don't know where I'm going with it at the moment. I think I'm just having fun.
Yeah, what are you doing at the moment? So you said you're out filming today?
Yeah, no, that was yesterday.
Yesterday.
So just filming a lot of things and yeah.
Yeah, how are you finding the constant need for content?
Yeah, it's pretty hard now because a lot of people recognise me.
Okay.
So if I'm going to film something, it's very hard. It can take a lot of time to find a place to film. Then we find that place and then the people end up recognising me. And then by then it's all over. Then we're going to go to a new spot and try again. So yeah, it's pretty difficult.
Because you're going out there and you're pissing people off a lot of the time.
That's right, being a pest.
And do you have people like getting the shits with you? Is there nearly fights going on?
Look, no one's really tried attacking me as yet, like to punch me.
You're an intimidating bloke. You got a face tat, you know, that gets some brownie points.
I think, but yeah, the outfit I'm wearing as well is pretty unique. And I think a lot of people might think I'm special.
Yeah.
You know, and I think they may think, because I've heard that a lot. After I've done the prank, they've talked to me and said, look, I was going to really smack the fuck out of you. But I thought you really just did come from a mental institution. Because I do say that in some of my ones I've done. I say, oh, I just got out of the mental institution, you know. And a lot of people do believe it.
Well, you get away with a lot when you've just broken out.
Well, I think so, yeah.
Where do you think that it all goes from here? How did it, well, actually, hang on, let's go to the start. How did this start for you? Because you have shot to fame. You have come shot to fame.
I wouldn't really call it fame.
You have come shot to fame.
I don't know what the
You
fuck
have
that
jizzed
means.
on the face of Instagram. You are everywhere.
Yeah, look, basically, I was struggling with alcohol and gambling, and I was going through a really rough time with depression, anxiety. And my mother, she bought me some fishing rods, and I was like, fishing? Fuck, fishing's fucking gay, man. I'm not interested in that. Like, because you look at most fishermen, like you think, what the fuck? What's the point? If I want to eat fish, I'll just go buy it.
Yeah.
But I missed the whole point of it. It's not eating the fish; it's the whole catching the fish and the planning it out and
Becoming one with the fish.
pretty much the whole catch and fuck, you know, all that
Yeah.
sort of thing. But basically, she bought me the rods, and you know, I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go fishing. I did it. I loved it. My hands smelt like fucking shit because I was using bait. And, you know, my missus was like, man, what the fuck, you got to stop this. And I was like, I just kept going and I just enjoyed it so much because of when you get a fish, it's kind of like a feeling, like a rush. I don't know, it's weird. When you catch something good, it feels fucking good.
Yeah.
You know, so.
It's something primal.
Yeah.
It's a reward system.
That's
You've
right.
worked hard and you've got this. It's food. It's something to
Yeah.
feed to the tribe.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know about a tribe, but yeah. But yeah, I did that and then I just fucking kept going. I got really addicted to it. And then I noticed that it was kind of helping with my mental health in some way. It was almost like an escape because when I was fishing, I didn't really think about it. I did, but it kind of blocked out a lot of it. So then I kept going. Then all of a sudden, because I've always been a character of like, you know, I don't give a fuck kind of thing. You know, I like talking shit. I've always talked about being gay, but I'm not gay. I've always talked about stuff that isn't real, exaggerated things. So I just sort of I made it up. One time was just like 3 meter flathead. And then from then everyone was just like, 3 meter flathead, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I just came up with this person, which would be me, which is a world record holder. And that's how it started.
It really has caught on. Like, you know you've caught on if you've got like, particularly young kids saying it.
Yeah.
Like 3 meter flatty. And I hear it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, and I say it. I say it at home. Like, it's fucking hilarious. It's good shit. But you spoke about the help that it provides you with your mental health. And you speak a lot about mental health. You offer people who follow you, and you're constantly uploading on Instagram. So you've got a lot of people in there that are, they're every day they're consuming some part of what you're offering in a non-sexual way. But you feel like, they're attached to your lives, or you're attached to their lives rather. And you're giving these people options to talk to people like Lifeline. They're saying, if you need help, you go to this sort of, this place or this offering.
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
Because I know what it's like, I still wake up every morning not right, and I'm not right, and I'm not sure if I'll ever be right. It's been a drama for a long time, and, like waking up just not wanting to live, it's been real difficult, and I used alcohol and like gambling and all other sort of things to just kind of block it out, but also just on like a self-destruction kind of course.
Sure.
Where you just don't give a fuck anymore, and you're just like, well, I don't want to die, but if I die, I don't give a fuck kind of thing. So I think it's good to have that platform and then just post that, because so many people can see it, and it may not affect everyone, but it might help one person.
And being able to relate to someone or see someone, because I've spoken a lot about it with my anxiety. It's something that I still deal with on a daily basis. It was for 2 years, it was a really bad point in my life, and something that, I had people very close to me that had anxiety. And I would say to them often back in the day, like, you just need to calm down. And it's the same with depression, but you just need to cheer up. And until you go through that and you realise that your brain of yours has taken over, and there's, I often say, like, it's hard to escape the catacombs that are your mind, because you go and delve into these holes. And for me, trying to pursue the career that I am pursuing, it is difficult to sort of think that you can do that without seeing someone going through the same thing that you're going through and being successful at that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just something you don't think is achievable.
Well, that's the thing. When you said, like, oh, you can say to someone, oh, look, just take a breath, calm down. Like, but when you're going through it in that moment, or like your life's in that where you are then, like, people can't relate unless they've actually been through it. So that's why I find that I can use my following for that reason. And people message me all the time, and I'll like spend fucking hours just replying to people and just talking to them, because I've been on meds now for 14, 15 years.
What are you on?
Prestige.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like all antidepressants, or anxiety pills are classified as antidepressants. So you may not have depression, but it's under that classification of antidepressant. And then I was on Xanax and Valium, which I just recently got off.
How did you find getting off the benzodiazepines? Because I know that's something that Jordan Peterson is currently in treatment for, because it is such an addictive schedule drug or section of drugs, or whatever they call it. But how did you find getting off that and taking? Was it cold turkey? Was it slowly?
It was straight cold turkey, and it was a nightmare. They're very, very addictive.
How recent was this?
Probably like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
because there's a lot of people, like I know people who just pop that shit every day.
Oh yeah, for fun.
Yeah.
There's people who don't even have mental illnesses, and they're taking that stuff for fun. And yeah, I don't really agree with it, but yeah, whatever. It seems cool to be taking those sort of things.
Yeah.
So, but it's weird, because when I was going through all this depression, anxiety, I was so embarrassed, and I would think, I wouldn't want to say it around my friends, because I thought, you look at people and you think, oh, they've got a great life. Like, famous people, they've got a lot of money and all this stuff, but you don't know what's going on in here, So it's just good to try and tell people that everyone's got an issue.
Yeah, and as you said with the alcohol, and alcohol is an anti-anxiolytic.
Yeah.
So like you see a lot of people, they get home from work, they've had a busy day, all of a sudden they're stuck with their thoughts, so they drink.
That's right.
And it is very, very common, particularly throughout Australia and probably the world. I'm not too sure, but a lot of people are doing that, and they still do that, and they get stuck in that sort of mindset that probably follows them until their death when they're older.
Yeah, I think it's a very Australian thing, alcohol. There's tradies or whatever job you have, and then you come home, and then you sink piss. There's a page called Blokes Advice or something. Now, a lot of the guys talk about they're on depression and whatever, but they're all consistent. You know, I'm not sure if they're alcoholics, some of them may be, but they're all consistently drinking. It's just a depressant. So it's just going to make them feel a lot worse. So, yeah, I don't know, it's difficult, you know, so.
Yeah, but it's so important, and I really do praise you for what you're doing. Like, and I mean, you know, it's something that a lot of people, you're sort of in our situation where someone has gone through it or going through it. You let these people who are out there, who are particularly young people, or even, you know, in saying that, perhaps I'm wrong, even people who are middle-aged, younger, mid-20s, who for the first time in their lives, they experience something. Like, I know when I first started having anxiety, I thought I was going fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I went and saw the Joker film recently.
Yeah.
In where were we? London. In London. And yeah, I went to London. What's up? And I went in there and watched that and saw him going through these moments of like pure psychosis. Yeah. And I started to think to myself, that's how I felt. Like, I wasn't taking people's heads off, but I was, you know, I was freaking out. I was worried that I'd end up on the street, or how do I hold down a job, or how do I deal with this? Thankfully, I through a lot of coercing from my loved ones, and through a lot of you know, trial and failure and time, I went and got help and went to the doctors and then saw psychologists and did all these things that finally got me into sort of line. And, you know, as I talk about a lot, I was still going through those problems, and it's something I'll probably, with, as you said, probably deal with for the rest of my life. And that's just it. But for people who have never experienced that, that is such a huge wet blanket on your life. Sure. It stops life.
Yeah, 100%.
It causes breakups. It causes, you know, it causes dramatic weight gain. It causes horrible things to happen in your life. And then it's a domino effect. Yeah. You know, you start drinking and you start gambling just to take away the edge.
That's right.
I mean, I think one of the things that is positive for people is hearing from people like you.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not like, you know, I don't want them to look at me and say, oh, well, he's cured himself, or, you know, he's got rid of it, because that's far from the case. I think it's improved maybe 10%, you know, since I've started on the like the hemp seed oil and the CBD oil stuff. I've only taken that route because I've just felt like I had nowhere else to try.
Sure.
You know, I tried acupuncture, iodology, all the naturopath sort of stuff, and also the pharmaceutical side of things, and nothing was working because it was such a severe case. So, you know, like, fuck, man, I was like 18 and I was like sleeping in my mum's room next to her bed on the ground, because I couldn't leave the fucking house. And that was all due to marijuana. That's how I reckon it happened anyway, because I was smoking a lot of weed. And all of a sudden, I just remember the one time, and then it happened at night, and I just flipped out. I rang the hospital, thought I was having a heart attack. My hands and feet were sweating. Everything seemed surreal. And I was like, I'm going crazy. I felt like I was losing control. And when you feel like you're not losing, when you're not in control, that's when, you know, I don't like that. So, and I was flipping out. And then that's where it all started. And then it just got worse from there.
So a panic attack sort of situation.
Yeah.
That's what triggered my anxiety too. My anxiousness was over, and my anxiety was directly correlated to being anxious about having panic attacks.
Yeah.
So there's weird feedback
Well, it's a weird thing, because you think about it, and it's almost like you're thinking you want it to happen. You almost try and bring it on yourself. It's really, really odd. And, you know, it's...
Like, I notice when I don't have it, and then I start having it. It's weird. Like, even like last night, we had a family dinner, and everything was happy, lovely. And I just started to have a weird panic attack. I've got nothing. Yeah. And that's the weird thing. I tried to explain it to my old man. Like, he said to me, mate, you need to, you just calm down. And whatever. I said, Dad, like, I'm sitting at home with the people I love, and I've got this weird part of my brain that tells me that there's a lion next to me trying to kill me. Yeah. And I'm freaking out. My heart rate's through the roof. I'm sweating. I'm having hot flushes, all these fucking things. I'm not going through menopause. Something's fucking wrong. But, it's interesting what you said about marijuana, because a lot of people point to that and the overuse of that.
Yeah, well, it's funny, because a lot of people can smoke marijuana their whole life and they can live a normal life. But there's some people that it doesn't agree with. You know, it's a chemical imbalance, or something's going on there, and it's just fucks with a lot of people. You know, and I don't care. Like, it's funny, because marijuana is what fucked me. But here I am taking, you know, medicinal stuff, you know.
Yeah,
So
and CBD is interesting, and I take CBD oil as well.
Yeah, okay.
And it's something that I don't think it's legal in Australia, but it's not. I think it's decriminalised now.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the UK, and obviously in Amsterdam, everyone's just doing whatever the fuck you want. Like we went through Amsterdam airport, and you know you have to take like laptops out of the bag. In Amsterdam airport, they're like, "Yes, Amsterdam, come through, whatever you want, it's okay. You want to come, sweet." You know, it's like that. They don't just give a fuck.
Yeah.
But when it comes to CBD oil in Australia, they're like, "Nah, you can't have that," which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like I have that. I have it a lot of the time after I go to the gym or whatever because it's good for inflammation and stuff like that. You know, it's quality stuff, and I'm glad that it's helping a little bit. You know, but with the marijuana, I made a video about that recently about legalizing in Australia, and the big point that I had was if you're under the age of 25, you shouldn't be smoking weed at all.
Yeah, okay.
Give your brain a chance to stop growing. You probably shouldn't be drinking alcohol anyway.
Yeah.
But the way that people's brains sort of develop, they change courses, or if there is a predisposition to have some sort of psychosis, mental illness, schizophrenia, those type of things, then perhaps weed will bring it on earlier.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where, you know, is it the direct cause, or is it one of the many causes, or we don't know.
No,
that's
right.
one of the terrifying things. And you see young people taking it up, and you think, fuck, you're rolling the dice a little bit, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's, like I said, everyone's different. It affects people different. So, yeah.
But no, I think it's great that you're talking about it. And I think a lot of people, they love that you take the piss out of everything.
Well, everyone thinks that I take drugs. Everyone's like, "Oh, you getting on the coke this weekend or whatever?" You know, I haven't taken drugs since I was 18. Not one drug. No. Nothing. Oh, well, alcohol.
That's dangerous for you because people are just pulling shit out, I bet.
Well, people are just like, you know, come on, let's go. Fucking got some stuff. I'm just like, you know, because I've been out after this whole thing. I've blown up, and I've been out, and people are just fucking all over me, and it's you know, buying me drinks. I'll come in the toilets. Let's do some lines and stuff. I'm like, nah, man, I'm right, you know, because they just see. I don't know. People look at me and just think, yeah, this guy definitely does drugs. You know, so.
Well, people thought I was a tradie.
Yeah, I would think that.
Mate, I can't nail fucking anything. I said to one of my mates, Toddy, who's the blokest bloke, loves you. He introduced me to you.
Yeah.
And he talks like this, Butsy. And he said to me, like I said to him the other day, I said, mate, listen, when I get my house, can you come around and hang all the photo frames up for me? He's like, you're kidding, aren't you? I said, I don't know how to fucking hammer a nail in. What do you got to find? The stud? I don't know how to find a fucking stud.
Yeah, okay.
Come around, mate. I'm not a bloke.
Yeah.
I just make videos.
You're a man's man.
I'm a man's man. I play a good character.
Yeah.
So, you said before at the front when we first met, you're like, okay, it's hard to keep doing the videos you're doing because people are recognising you. Yeah. You're worried about this perhaps coming stale, you said, with the jetty sessions and stuff like that. Where do you want to go?
Fuck, I have no idea. Like I said, it all just started off as a piss take, a joke. I think once I started realising it was serious when I launched the website. And then...
Because you sell a lot of merch.
Yeah.
So you're doing Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star numbers.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing it like enough to live.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a job,
which
is crazy. But I think I realised after the first month I did it, and see, I only had like 40,000 followers. And in the first month I did, I think it was 30 or 40K.
Fuck.
I don't know. But that was total. So
yeah,
it was
of course.
Profit. But I was like, fucking hell. And I talked to someone, they said, you know, it's not the amount of followers you have, it's just that your followers are very loyal and, you know, they listen to what you say kind of thing. Because there's people with like 1 million followers that can't sell fuck all. So yeah, it's really, really, I'm grateful for it for sure. Because, you know, I tell them, I say, you're all dollar signs to me. That's all you fucking are. You know, but I'm taking the piss.
People love that shit.
Yeah, but like, you know, at the same time, I do appreciate them buying the stuff, you know.
What did you do before this?
Water photography.
What is that?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like underwater photography?
Yeah, like water photography.
Yeah, like just like
I don't know,
cups of water.
just fucking like that. Yeah, I had a gallery at Broadbeach. Yeah, I had Facebook before. This is before they introduced pay to promote your post.
Yeah.
And all that sort of stuff, and it was blowing up. So then I opened the gallery, had a fight with the guy that I went into business with, and I was like, fuck this, just do it online, no overheads, nothing. Went back online, then Instagram, then I started doing beach days for the kids, and I'd have all my sponsors bring their products down, and the kids would come down, we'd do Q&As, and I'll teach them about taking photos and stuff like that. Done like the Quicksilver Pro, Byron Bay Surf Festival, shit like that. So, yeah.
So you're full legit, like not just the water photography. You're a full legit everything.
Yeah, well, that was my job too. Yeah.
So is it like so it's all underwater? You're diving or
No,
you?
I like the waves. Empty wave kind of photography. Just trying to capture shit people don't get to see.
Right. Okay.
Generally.
So there's great like barrels and that type of stuff.
Yeah, like shit like that. And this is before it kind of blew up. This is like, you know, before the influx of Instagram was just fucking wave photography. Like now it's just fucking, and now it's just killed. It's just milked and it's fucking.
You can do it with any camera now, sort of like.
Yeah, with the phone.
Yeah, the iPhone 11, like Zach's iPhone 11. It's fucking.
Yeah, you got
it's
one.
crazy. Yeah, he's a pig of a man, but he's got a good camera.
So good.
Yeah, it's a good
Should
one.
see his dick pics. They look like legit.
On that wide angle.
Yeah.
Right?
The macro zoom.
So-
But the fuck, I don't know why I have Zach's dick in my mind.
It's a great dick.
It's an alright
It's
dick.
that platinum dick.
The platinum.
Platinum
yeah.
dick.
Yeah, mate. It's like that top tier shit.
Stop smiling when you're talking about your dick, you fucking gross piece of shit. I freak out in the water. I can't deal with it. I'm scared of sharks.
Yeah, okay.
Like if I can't feel the bottom, I'm
Then you're
freaking
out. Yeah.
Have you got
There's
any-
a lot of people like that.
Can you like make me feel better about that, or what can you offer for me? Are you seeing sharks all the time? What's going
Quick
on?
blowy? I don't know. What do you fucking want me to do? Nah, look, yeah. It's a good time, you know. Basically, you ask what are my plans for the future? I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm cruising. I want to create good stuff, new stuff to keep people watching. I don't want to keep making videos that are stale just to keep selling merch.
Yeah.
Basically, I just want to keep growing.
What about stand up?
Oh, fuck, man. Too nervous just sitting here.
We've got the table.
What would I talk about? This is a thing. Oh, yeah, I fucked 4 blokes last week. It was a good time, you know.
The crowd would go wild.
Like, I don't know.
But
Like,
it'll develop with you. If you've never done it before, you know, first show's going to be shit, but you just go from there.
man. Yeah, I don't know.
Man, I still get nervous.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, fuck, I can't memorize, you know, palm cards. And
Bro, I've got, all I have is, so I've got, my hour is I've got like 4 or 5, 8 dot points
yeah,
that
so
I
you just
write on the back
memorise
of a
all those
list,
dot-
and I
dot
write it
points.
down every show. People are like, oh, no, you shouldn't write down your set list. That's unprofessional, that type of shit. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
The Beatles would have a fucking set list back in the day, you know. The Rolling Stones still have a set list. Okay, I'm gonna have a fucking set list, all right?
Yeah.
So I write it all down, and that is an hour from those 8 dot points, and I know that, you know. So that's just how it sort of works. But you know, I get nervous when I'm going to do a show in Perth.
But do you think, before you did it, did you think you were funny?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't think I'm funny.
I always thought I was going to be a comedian for many moons.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I wanted to do, and I was
But
going.
are you funny?
Yes. Like and subscribe.
Well, yeah, like, fuck. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've heard of you, but I didn't know of you or see you until I think
This morning?
January.
It's January.
I think about January, yeah. Because you've been fucking floating around for a while, you know?
About a year and a half or so, 2
1 million
years.
subscribers on you. That's fucking huge.
Yeah, I agree.
1 million people.
Yeah.
you
Don't
know?
talk about it, I freak out.
Yeah, that's a big, you know, so.
It's good, but it happens over time and it just grows.
Yeah.
You know, if you keep, but this is the problem, is a lot of people get to the situation, the point where you are, and they go, I can't do it anymore, or I've run out of ideas, or they just lose their, or I've done it, I've made it.
Yeah.
And then they don't push forward.
Well, that's kind of what I felt like a few weeks. I've stopped doing, I posted stories and shit, but I was overdoing the videos. I was just like, fuck, I can't be fucked anymore. I was like, I'm saying the same shit over and over, and I was like, oh man, I'm just like, you know, and you read some comments don't really bother me, but, you know, they do,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and you read them, I fucking read them.
Yeah, I say
That's
I
like-
don't read them, but I read them.
Yeah, and like, you got fucking turds saying like, oh, you know, you're getting old, you know, or move on.
That happens to everyone.
And it's just like, fuck off, turd. Like,
Man, I was getting that before I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Oh, this was old. Or,
Yeah, right.
Or you,
but you just kept going.
Yeah, you just keep going. Because fucking who gives a shit?
But would you have kept going if you weren't growing?
That's a great question. Probably not.
Interesting.
What?
No, I don't know. Just I just
Oh, you're
thought,
right. Because if there's no like, if you're not getting positive feedback, but like on that rise to 1 million, I went from 0 subscribers. I started at scratch, and I got to 1,000 after like 6 months or a year, and then it went from 1,000 to 100,000 in a matter of 3 days.
Wow.
So that first year, like I was talking about it, we're watching Logan Paul's documentary about his fight, and I made a video about Logan Paul and the suicide forest and all that type of shit. And I thought that was the best video I had done because it hit 1,000 views in under 24 hours.
Wow.
So that's where I started from, and I was, trying to reach
That's
these
still a
goals.
lot.
It's a lot, exactly.
Yeah, that's 1,000 people.
Particularly for someone who was hitting like 100 views, 200 views, 50 views, to hit 1,000, I was like, fuck yeah.
Because I think sometimes you forget, well, I forget, because I look at the views, I look at the followers, and you think, they just look like numbers, but they're fucking people.
They're people.
That's...
I mean, you just got to keep putting shit out. And you don't know what's going to fly off. Like the first time you said 3 meter flatty, did you think that was going to be what's going to be put on your gravestone?
I would never thought that talking about fucking blokes people would like.
100%.
But there's homophobics out there. I get death threats.
Do you?
Oh, fuck yeah. People saying I'm going to bash you if I see you on my jetty. You're fucking dead if I see you in public.
On my jetty.
It's just like, no one's done nothing. All that's happened is people come up and they just say hello. That's it.
Death threats are a part of the internet.
Oh, man.
If I go a week without a death threat, I'm not doing my job.
Yeah, right.
You just got to go with it and roll with the punches and just hope that people don't. Oh, don't get me wrong, I hide in my house now.
Yeah, well, that's a...
I've had one bloke try to fight me, but he was a fucking
I've seen that
piece
guy.
of shit.
Well, he's in America.
No, not him.
Oh, no, different.
But yeah,
That dude was a weird...
Vegan Gains, he's a piece of shit.
Weird.
He's a fucking weird dude.
Yeah, man.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll fight you.
But would you? You wouldn't even waste your time, would you?
No, I'd do it if the money was right. But he wants to do it in America. Why would I do it in America? My fan base is here.
Yeah, but for the money.
Well, if the money's right, he doesn't have any cash.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? All he does is stream videos for 2 hours and get his weird fans to like donate $50 here and there.
Yeah, right.
And then he goes out and buys...
super chat.
Yeah, goes out and buys broccoli and jacks his missus off.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
Okay. He's sort of pretty good looking, but isn't he?
No,
he was.
Terrible looking.
Big fucking arms.
Yeah, good on him. Probably from lifting broccoli. Because I don't know. I because the thing is, like, I've been knocked out for free playing footy. Okay, if I can make money from it, why not? But I mean, it's not. It wouldn't be Logan Paul type of cash. They're about to fight.
Yeah. Well, fuck. What's the go of those dudes?
I don't know. They're just hashing it up.
I
trying to
reckon
make
they're
as much
probably
cash.
I reckon they're. Oh, I don't know about nice. They could be. They could be really nice in person. I fucking highly doubt that they act themselves even 1% in front of that camera.
I mean, who knows? A lot of people. That's what I've learned. Meeting some people that you've seen online.
Yeah.
A lot of them are fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching you online for ages. I thought you'd be really nice, but you're a fucking pig of a man.
Pig of a man.
Pig.
Absolute piece of shit. Like, people say that to me. They're like, "Oh, I thought you'd be like heaps angry and."
Well, you're big.
Yeah,
you're fucking tall, man.
I eat me veggies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm 6'8".
Well,
and
no one would ever come up to you in public and try and have a go.
Nah.
No way.
Especially when I'm wearing me fucking good shoes.
Like, yeah.
Check that out, accountant. Yeah, thanks, Connor. Yeah, zoom in. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Do my best. But yeah, death threats and all that, and all the haters and all that type of shit. Like, it's just part of this whole process.
Yeah.
It's part of the game. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Like, if you look up my name on YouTube, which I do every morning, just to get the analytics going.
Yeah.
There's like so many responses and there's diss tracks and all this type of stuff about me.
Yeah, right.
And if I sat there and I really like looked at it and watched it, I'd be a mess. But you just take it on the chin, you cop it, you just go, all right, whatever, hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I'm in that game, you're in that game where you're putting shit on other people, and if people don't take a swing back, like, don't get me wrong, it upsets me. Yeah. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Well, I do feel bad sometimes to the guys I do it to,
The frozen chook thing.
Yeah.
What?
They're not frozen. Everyone thinks they're frozen.
They look frozen.
No, they're fresh, man. Fresh as fuck.
Can you get like a thermometer in them for the next video?
Straight from Woolies, man. Yeah.
So how many do you buy in one go from Woolies? Do you get a sus look from them?
Now it would be over $2,000 I've spent on chooks. Yeah,
It's an expensive
yeah,
cock.
it's expensive.
Fucking hell. Is that the most you've ever spent on cocks?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, $2K sounds like a lot.
Yeah. So.
Do you pull? Like, did you get them in one go and just in the mad big trolley?
Well,
Couple in the baby seat.
you know, yeah, I'd just fill them up. And sometimes they wouldn't have enough, and then I'd have to go somewhere else and get them. But yeah, look, it was all for the videos, and it's all fun. People say it's a waste of food. I believe it's not, because it's going in the water, and the fish are going to fucking eat it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Have you ever tried to catch something with chicken?
No, but it's possible. You catch fucking shark with that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you try and catch a shark with a hook?
Well, I'm already the world champ. I don't need to. I don't need to prove myself or do anything else. Everyone keeps asking for the photo. It's already on there. People looking at it, they already know. You know?
I'd like you to catch a shark.
I'm not going to. I refuse.
Refuse. What about a big groper? I don't know.
Man, I'm keen to catch anything. Half the time I don't catch nothing. I'm fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You know, fishing's fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
It is. I've been going just over a year now. I don't even know what I'm doing. You know, spent a lot of money. You know, bought a 45 grand boat. Fucking, you know, every week a couple of $100 on lures and fucking rods and reels.
Oh, you pay for all those lures that you smash and throw?
Now, no. Beforehand, yes.
Yeah.
But now, no. So
Who's,
now I've got
who's your mob that looks after you?
hot tackle.
Give them a shout out for sure.
Yeah, hot tackle, fucking top bloke. Nah, but they're great. You know, they understand what I do and they see it. You know, other companies look at me and say, "No way, he's going to tarnish our fucking name."
Fuck them.
But they don't understand that my audience is very strong.
Yeah.
You know, and they listen. If I tell them to fucking do something, they'll do it. You know, I tell them fuck a bloke, they'll fuck a bloke. I guarantee I would have turned someone gay by now.
Right.
You know, so
Zach, who's sitting right here.
maybe.
He used to work at a gay club.
Do you really?
Yeah.
See, I love gay people. I really do. They're so fucking nice.
I'll say that for the camera, but
No, I really do. I got nothing. I'd rather hang out with a gay bloke than a straight bloke.
really,
Yeah, no shit.
I've got a couple of gay mates, and it's just like,
Yeah, it's no big deal.
I think people are so far gone with it now.
Yeah,
They're just like, yeah.
Oh, there's still evil people out there,
course.
man. Like, there's dudes my age that are like, oh, look at that fucking faggot, and it's like, you miserable piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, why would you give a shit?
Exactly.
Like, unless he's sucking your cock and you're not happy about it, then okay.
See,
You
if
can,
he's doing a good job, you
yeah,
let him
well,
finish.
if he's got the frozen chook out, and
But I haven't fucked a dude. Well, I mean, I haven't, but I've pashed a bloke.
have you?
Yeah, I was off me head. I was so drunk. Like, not on drugs, but just alcohol. And this is when I did photography. And I had like fucking 100,000 on my photography account, and I wanted my mate to film it. And I was just going to peck him
Yeah.
and just to play a joke, like, oh, you know, and see what people would say, you know. But I was just drunk, and before I knew it, his tongue's in my mouth, and I just went along with it. And I don't remember much, but I woke up the next morning, I had all these missed calls from my parents and my sister and all this shit going on. And I was like, oh no, what have I done? Then I went on Instagram and I seen it, and I lost like 10,000 followers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everyone was just blowing up, and I was just like, oh wow.
Why were they blowing up?
I don't know. That's the thing.
I've
Yeah,
kissed mates on the lips.
yeah, you pash them?
Not bad.
I'm not. This wasn't like a 3-second pash. This went for about 14 seconds. Yeah, it was pretty full on. But I knew from that moment I wasn't gay. You know, I was like, well, I'm fucking.
That 14 seconds you weren't into it. You're just like,
I was like, it was full on too, like grabbing his head and like caressing. But I was drunk, man. Like, and to tell you the truth, I'd probably do it again if I was drunk. Cause I don't give a fuck.
yeah, hey.
I'm not gay. I'll pash a dude. You know, fuck it. Enough money, I'll fuck a dude. You know, everyone's got a price.
That should be a t-shirt. I'm not gay, but I'll pash a dude.
Maybe.
A bit of passion.
Nah, yeah, see, I don't give a shit about that. You know, before, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Before photography, I was doing aged care. And people, if I told someone...
That's where you started passion blokes.
No, but I told people that now, they go, fuck off. You're doing aged care. I was a disability support worker as well.
Yeah.
You know, so...
That's what I did before stand-up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, difficult job.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was training too.
Yeah.
It's a weird job.
Yeah.
Because you think that you're looking after people who are either disabled physically or mentally, and it is draining to an extent where you come home and you're exhausted, but you haven't done anything.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very strange.
Yeah. Well, I was working just with people with ABIs. So, you know, it was just brain injuries.
Yeah.
You know, and it was very, very difficult.
It's amazing to see someone how they can go from a very normal life, suffer a brain injury, and then their whole lives are turned.
Oh, it's gone. It's just
Oh,
fucking
man.
just
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You become a shell of yourself, but you're in there somewhere.
But we always talk about that, like, oh, don't take life for granted, you know. Or you look at someone that's lesser off than you and they're disabled and you're like, oh, fuck, I feel so lucky I'm like this. But you know, it just goes out the window, then you start taking it for granted again. I don't know. Life's short, just fucking fuck blokes and catch fish and just have a good time.
Is that a quote from Rex Hunt?
Could be. I've been trying to get Rex Hunt to hold
What's
him.
going on? How can you not get Rex
Can't
Hunt?
get him. I'll pay him 10 grand.
Rex, 10 grand.
Yeah, I'll
You're
pay
not
him
making
10
any
grand.
money.
I want to interview.
If anyone knows Rex Hunt, all right, the old fisherman that used to kiss fish
right.
and all that type of stuff. I used to watch Rex Hunt back in the day. Get in touch with him. Find him on your Instagram, which is Willem Powerfish, Willem_Powerfish.
That's it.
Fuck, I've got a good memory. And get him on an interview with you. What do you think you'd ask him? What's your first question you'd ask Rex Hunt?
Fuck, man, that's a hard question. I don't know.
Well, you heard it here first. There you go, Rex.
No, I really
That
don't.
doesn't give you...
I don't know if I'd want to take the piss or be serious with him. You know, he's at the moment he's going through a lot of heavy shit too himself.
Is he?
Yeah, mentally. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
What's going on with Rex?
just depression and stuff.
Because he went through a lot of stuff in the media too, eh?
Fuck, man, Rex he's been
got
flogged
hammered,
around.
yeah.
Yeah, there was shit happened in Byron Bay where he got in a fight and all this shit with the kids and fucking, you know, that happened. And then what else happened? Was it fucking racism or I don't know, maybe.
I can't remember. I don't want to go out on a limb, but
Yeah, there's some stuff.
I'm
that's
sure we'll
happening.
flash up on the screen something that
Yeah.
is alleged.
He
But
was pretty gnarly.
yeah,
Pretty
but
gnarly dude.
anyway, it doesn't matter.
But he's an icon, man.
He is.
And he's funny to talk about. You know, people like if you don't know who Rex Hunt is, do you fucking fish?
Do you fucking fish? That's a
Everyone
good
knows who
stick.
he is.
What about Andrew Ettinghausen?
Oh, that guy's nah.
Fuck ET.
Not into him, man. He came after Rex.
Yeah.
Rex will always be first.
Yeah.
You know, you don't fuck around like that.
He had a
ET.
car
He-
crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rex?
Yeah.
When? Oh, years ago.
Was it?
Zach's
Yeah.
giving us information as the podcast goes.
No, this is at the start of the year.
Start of the year.
Oh, okay.
Can I
Yeah.
book? Rex Hunt says he's lucky to be alive after the iconic football commentator.
Fisherman.
Why the fuck would you say he's a football commentator? I know he did that, but
Yeah, well,
Come
I think
on.
that's where he really shit went
Okay.
downhill.
he's returning from a fishing trip. There you go. Swerved to avoid hitting a kangaroo. My life flashed before my eyes, he told Neil Mitchell. Thankfully, neither suffered serious injuries.
Yeah,
Fuck, what a story. Rex Hunt shaken after serious car crash. Thanks for the scoop, Zachy.
That was a good story.
Do you have any people freaking out about, you know, obviously you say swear words, you've got tattoos, you talk about things that aren't sort of PC. Do you have many people freaking out about the whole, you know, you're not very family friendly?
No,
None?
never.
Really?
Look, nah, I think the main thing that's come up is where I post a lot of the junkies.
That's an interesting one because a lot of those people, you know, you see out there and they're obviously doing it fucking tough.
I know. And then here I am talking about mental health and trying to give people advice and try and help people. But then on the other hand, I'm posting videos of people that have mental illnesses and then almost bullying, almost.
Taking the piss, having a laugh.
Taking
at
the
'em.
piss, having a laugh. Well, it's funny. I think my mind frame's changed a bit since then, as like I haven't really posted many, if any, really. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because look, I've always had the mind frame of like we all make our own choices in life. Like I understand something could have happened. Their parents could have died in a car crash. They've gone off the rails, drugs, fucking whatever. But at the same time, I thought, you know what, fucking junkies, fuck them. And I was just like, yeah, they're fucking scum. You know, it comes back to we all make our own choices. Whatever made us make that choice doesn't matter anymore. You made that choice. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're in the gutter. Fuck you. But that was back then, which is probably like 2 months ago. So, yeah, I've kind of changed my opinion on that. You know, it's kind of, yeah, one of those things. I kind of do feel sorry for him now.
So they were all junkies? There was a couple of people. The dude that scratched his ass and sniffed his fingers.
Yeah, so he,
Who is he?
yeah.
Can we play
I'm not
that
going to
video?
say his name.
No, don't say his name. Can we play that video on here? Is that still something?
Yeah, you can play it if you want. Yeah.
Can I play that video?
Well, yeah, because it's, look, it's one of those things. He's become an icon himself. He doesn't
Yeah.
even
So
know it.
what happened there? Is that you filming that?
No,
or-
it's my mate.
Okay.
Yeah, because he works in, what's it called when they, housing commission area.
Yeah.
And he said to me, he said, man, I got some people here and they're fucking really, something's going on here. This is a different breed. And I was like, you've got to get me. You got to record this for me. Put your phone in your top pocket. Turn your video on. Just leave it. Something's going to happen. He goes, all right. And then he come back with that. And I was like, holy shit, this is one of the best videos I've ever seen. You know, but obviously he's, you know, there's been rumours that he was a really good surfer. He went overseas, he took some drugs and never came back the same. So...
Would you sit down and talk to him? Why don't you have a beer with him and record it?
Yeah, no, because then it feels like I'm kind of continuing. I kind of want to pull away from them and that sort of thing, you know? I've kind of, I don't know, my life's changed a bit now and now I can look at things a little bit different. It's almost like I've kind of grown up at 34 years of age a little bit.
That's okay, you're allowed to grow up whenever.
Yeah. Look, I still think junkies are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I do.
Good.
But I don't, look, I thought at the same time by me posting these videos, it would show the young audience that I have, look, drugs are fucking evil. This is real shit. And it's very easy to end up like these people. You know, so I thought, fuck it, I'll post it, let people laugh at these people, and fucking, to show you, if you want to fucking take drugs and end up like these people, I'm going to post you on here too. You know? But at the same time, now it's changed, my opinion.
You should do schools.
Talk
With that
to kids.
message.
No, I don't think they'd let me in there.
No, fucking won't.
But, look, I thought my audience was very young, but my demographic is about 18 to, 25, which is still young, but they're not kids, you know, so.
A lot of that is, a lot of people lie on their age on Instagram as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And the same with YouTube.
Wow.
So if you're under 18 on YouTube and you're watching it.
So I've got all kids?
No,
Oh.
I'm not saying that, but maybe. Same with, well, my major audience is 18 to 24 as well.
Yeah, okay.
And the second one is 25 to 32 or whatever. But a lot of people say, particularly on YouTube, they say, okay, I'm 18, so I can watch the video that has been restricted or whatever, so you can watch everything. But
Yeah,
you know, when you were a kid, did you have MySpace or what did you have? Or anything like that?
MSN, MySpace.
Yeah, MSN. Maybe you lied about the year you were born. Never. No. You've been a truth teller your entire life.
There was no need. No, there was no need.
MySpace was great. I love MySpace.
MSN was better. I like
MSN was better.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 26.
What?
Why is everyone so fucking shocked by that?
26?
26.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And you know my MSN?
I know everything.
Couldn't, man. No way.
I used to, and you have your little bio in the screen, you see who
MSN
gets
would
on.
have shut down when you were about 2.
No, I went on MSN when I was year 6.
You fucking weren't on shit, you idiot.
I'm 28. and
You're
I-
28. That's a lie. You're the oldest man
how old are you
alive.
really?
Yeah, 28.
Are you?
Yeah.
Fuck. You look older than him, and he looks younger than you. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, he is older than me.
Nah, yeah.
Mate, it was good. You had the webcam days and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
webcam was good, yeah.
Yeah. And you type in like a little shortcut, BBBBB, and all these bananas would come up.
No, I don't remember that.
Nah.
No, it's just an example. It wasn't just bananas for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you type in whatever and all these.
The webcam stuff was cool too. I used to get Tully and go on there and have a look around. I'd never turn the cam on myself, but I'd look to see who's got theirs on.
A bit of Omegle, that type of shit.
No, Omegle, no, I was too old when that came out.
There was another one too. I can't remember what it was called. You'd know, Zach.
Chat roulette.
Chat roulette.
Yeah, but that's just dick roulette, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
I
cocks
think they cleaned it
everywhere.
up.
How can you clean that?
Oh, mate.
Once you get your dick out once, you're banned. It's like with the primary school.
No
Zach?
way. Is it really?
I guess. I don't know.
Wow, still going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Just cruising. Just gonna keep doing the same fucking thing. And yeah. Look, blokes on blokes, dogs on dogs. I don't know how you ever had a man. You're not a man till you had a man. I made that. I thought I heard that somewhere. I thought, no, I couldn't have made that up. I fucking did.
Have you researched?
I've fucking looked for it everywhere. I made it up. This is just me talking shit. Like, how is that not a thing? You're not a man till you had a man.
Well, every saying has to come from somewhere.
Yeah, but it's fucking...
In many years,
Humans
scholars
have
will
been
look
around
back.
for fucking...
I have.
And no one said it. I don't believe it, eh?
People will come back and look at that. In 1,000 years' time, it'll be inscribed upon a wall.
I hope so. But even just stupid shit. Dogs on dogs. Like, blokes on blokes. Like,
What's a bust up?
But bust up's when a fish hits the surface in the water and fucking chases bait and it goes...
Okay.
That's it. Call a bust up.
Yeah.
You know? It's just...
Couple of bust ups.
Yeah, a couple of bust ups. Just stupid shit like that. The fishing industry is so fucking just full of turds. They're so serious and fucking... I understand Like fishing, you do it because you want to get away from the stress or your fucking 120 kilo fucking bluefin tuna wife and you want to go fishing. You know? No, I'm serious. You want to have a good time. And then you go fishing, you know, you want to be serious, you know. So they look at me as like, hey, you motherfucker. Like, you know, you're ruining the fishing industry, you know, fucking, I reckon I've improved it.
Double down on it, fuck 'em.
I've got fucking dudes that are pro fishermen, they're fucking sending me messages, oh, dude, love you, keep going.
Why don't you do like a Rex Hunt show on YouTube? Go out on your boat, film a 20-minute episode.
Because I don't know actually how to catch fish. But they
don't catch them either.
No, I do, but I'm fucking terrible, man.
Just get a...
Look, I thought of it, but it's been done. You know, that's
but not by you. People would love to watch that shit.
I don't know, man.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, you know, if you want to succeed.
Well,
if you want to catch that bluefin tuna, that big one, the Moby Dick out there.
The big ones, the big dogs. Look, I just
keep doing you because people fucking love it.
I just want to keep spreading, try and helping people with fucking this mental shit, mental illness stuff, man. That's it. Like, I really couldn't care for fucking doing more pranks. Oh, everyone would probably unfollow me, but I don't fucking care. Look, the money's great. It is. Do I want to fucking get a normal job? No way. No. Fucking someone telling me what to do and stuff. You know, but at the same time, how long can I keep doing it? You know, what do I do with my money? Do I invest it or do I don't know, just keep fucking going to the brothel? You know, the brothel's expensive.
Yeah.
Blokes are expensive. You know, I'm looking at $220 a fuck now. You know?
I found when I was in Newcastle for the big show that I did there that
that's where the first brothel I ever went to, Newcastle.
It's funny you mention that because a certain someone who I won't mention his name, but his initials are ZW. When I was looking in his name, his phone, a name came up in his phone when I went to Google, and it was Newcastle. What was it, Zach? It was Newcastle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was Newcastle Discreet Escorts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Have you been there? Because, sorry, mate, I wasn't supposed to give
my
you
one was very dingy, very weird. The chick had missing teeth.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because one of my first videos, I did it out the front of one of the brothels in Newcastle, and it was the joke. It was a bit of a sketch video, and the joke was, I met someone out in town last night. An old mate mentioned a place in Newcastle, because that was my sort of plan. When I started making videos, I started making them about Newcastle first, grow that audience, then about New South Wales, grow that audience, and then about Australia, grow that audience. So he mentioned the club that he thought I went to pick up a girl, and I then cut to me with flowers walking into a brothel. And the guy who owned that brothel then saw me at KFC at the Colonel and came up to me and said, mate, you're in my workplace the other day. You gave us a free shout. I was like, what's that? He said, the brothel. He said, you can come in any time for free.
No
my
fucking
shout.
way.
Yeah. So then Zach Googled them.
Did you head in there?
No, I didn't go.
Oh, didn't
not?
you?
Prices are too expensive.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But couldn't you have
220 is a bit much.
used his free one?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know about it. This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, right. Well, it is expensive. But
We were just in
Where's the
Amsterdam.
hookups, Butterfield?
We were just in Amsterdam, and the red light district there is crazy.
It's on the street through the windows?
Yeah. So there's like red lights everywhere, obviously, red light district, and there's just prostitutes standing.
But good-looking women?
Like they're all Russian chicks, right?
Oh, Russian.
And then underneath the blue lights, there's the transvestites.
That's even better.
And I saw a man that looked exactly like me.
No way.
Standing in there with a huge dick, so not so much like me. And this is like 4 in the Arvo.
Yeah.
So he's looking at me, he's got a one-piece bikini on with you can see his massive stalk, his erect penis, looking at me going,
no way.
and I'm there and I'm just eating a waffle.
Yeah, right. A waffle.
And it fucking terrified me. I was freaking out. I was smashing this waffle, the Struth waffle. It was an interesting time.
Would you ever consider, fucking a bloke for the right amount of money?
Well, I mean,
like, and when I say right amount of money, $1 billion.
oh, fucking oath.
You'd fuck a dude?
1,000%.
Would you let the dude fuck you?
Yeah, fucking stick it in, son. Give it
$1
a
billion.
go. I'll push back. Fucking $1 billion, man.
Yeah, see?
Of course.
$1 million.
Probably.
See, there you go. Yeah, so I don't know. Everyone.
Zach could just do it for minimum wage.
Like $1 million is a lot of money. But that'll go fucking fast.
$1 million, it goes fast.
Yeah, and then you got to try and sleep at night, and you're gonna have flashbacks of a dude really giving it to you. It's serious shit.
We went to sex shows over in Amsterdam.
Yeah, right.
And there's this one show, and Zach got up with the stripper. It was very funny. We're having a good laugh, everyone there. And everyone's there for a good time. There's sort of like Asian businessmen and like Indian dudes that are there to jack off. And that's much of a muchness. If that's what you're into, go for it, baby. But there was this one black dude that got on stage.
Yeah.
And he had the biggest dick that the emoji.
But how big are we talking?
This emoji right there on the iPhone, that emoji, it was bigger than that. It was big, you know the band Deep Purple?
Oh, yeah.
It was a big, deep purple dick.
Yeah, right.
It was terrifying. And he gets it out, and it's just a sex show. It's like going to the movies, but
Was
on
it hard?
stage. Hey?
Hard or soft?
The dick?
Yeah.
It was fucking rock hard, mate.
Okay,
He had
yeah,
barbed
okay.
wire in there, a bit of rebarb. It was reinforced concrete, this big black knob of his. And he puts it in old love, as you do often in
Oh, you got to
sexual
watch them have
intercourse.
sex.
Yeah, the sex show was full on. Like
Oh,
they just
wow.
walk on stage, start sucking dicks, and then old mate's fucking old love. But he's like up, I don't even know how to describe it. He was up doing these ones, and then he's like flipping his legs around, and the crowd going,
Okay.
going wild. And then this ape came out, and he had a fake dick, and he started squirting water on everyone.
But and everyone's just kind of,
Everyone's just going, wow! It's like a theatre.
no one jacking off?
Maybe.
It would have to be.
Well, there's the what do they call the rooms you go into? You pay €2 and you can watch someone fuck.
Yeah. And
Peep show, and that's where the people jack off.
Yeah.
But when we went in there was just this old lady in there flicking her.
Oh, you went in the peep show?
Yeah,
right.
Paid €2, and there's someone, just this old chick. She must have been 50 or 60.
So not worth it.
Just flicking the bean. It was
not worth it, Jack.
gross.
Not
Oh
worth
no.
it. Oh, okay.
But like you're like, oh, don't touch the walls, and it's really small in there.
There's come on.
There's come on.
There he is.
Oh, for sure.
That's the name of this episode. There's cum on the walls.
Yeah, so look, like I said, mate, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. Nah, I don't know. Like, how much longer can we keep talking, you know?
You want to go?
Oh,
How long have we been going for, Connor?
56 minutes.
Let's make an
What?
hour. Yeah.
fuck off.
56.
56 minutes
Yeah.
of talking.
Yes. This is what a podcast is.
Jesus.
Are you not familiar with
fuck's sake.
podcasts?
Nah, I don't know. It's just fucking video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It goes up, gets a...
I don't know. You're gonna
Colour.
yeah, like, fuck. I don't know.
No, I think, mate, what you're doing is fantastic, and I think, like, if you want to do different things, stand on a jetty and talk about current issues. Fuck. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Talk about things. Make
But in
jokes.
character.
Yeah. People would love, or go and do street talk or something like that. I know it's being done, but you haven't been done by you. You know what I mean? Not every piece of content has to be the greatest piece of content in the world. People just want to see you. They want to see you doing shit. You know?
It's weird, buddy, isn't it? Of
course
you
it's
find it
fucking weird. Yes.
You find it weird that people sit there and then they watch you talk, but they're listening to you.
Yeah, that's like bad.
Like, why are they listening to you? You know what I mean?
Like, man, I wrote a video about a serious topic this morning on my phone on the plane up to the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And it's about, the videos are called Why Women Aren't Funny. I'm going to
Okay.
put that out. And it's a serious video. And it's got obviously a naturally inflammatory title, but it explains it through the video. But, you know, I put that there and then it's on the internet forever.
Yeah. Well,
It's like what you do. You know, you throw a chook in the water, it's there forever. I stand in my fucking bedroom and
but the
scream
fish
at a
eat
camera.
it. The fish eat it.
The bones are there forever. The bones are what you make.
Flatties eat the bones. Flatties are on the surface, on the bottom feed. Flatties.
How big were the bones those 3 meters were eating?
Yeah. Well, look, I have no doubt. Like, fuck, it sounds stupid, but come on, man. Like, we haven't discovered fuck all of the species in the ocean. There's some crazy shit down there we don't even know about. Who knows if there's a 3 meter flathead?
Did you ever see anything when you're in the water taking photos?
Yeah, like fish. Nothing
No,
crazy.
like something crazy.
Nah, because I'm just in the surf.
Yeah.
I'm not deep sea, like 200 meters down in the fucking. I'm just, just at the beach. Maybe a stingray, like something like that. But look, come on, anything's possible. 3 meters. There's 1.4 meters. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1.4 meters. That's fucking big.
That is big.
But
It's big as a person.
2.8 is only double that.
Yeah.
So why is it not possible?
It's possible.
You know?
Well, those sturgeons, those fish, they get fucking huge, yeah?
Man, there's fucking stuff in there that's scary even thinking about.
Loch Ness Monster.
I've tried searching that, and yeah, it's just one of those things where something always happens with the camera, or like, but who knows? Maybe that fucker is real. Maybe someone's just taking the piss like me. you know. So
That's just a long-winded story.
yeah,
Perhaps 100 years now, people will be talking about the 3-metre floaty.
I'd be happy for another 3 months if people keep talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, Willem Powerfish, how do you find you on the social medias? Please tell it to that camera right there.
Willem _Powerfish. That's it.
Well said, my friend.
That's it.
Thank you very much for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And I'm on tour. Go and check out my dates. They are below. Go and check out all of the social medias we talked about here. Willem, Rex Hunt as well. Don't forget about Rex. He's doing it tough.
Yeah.
And what else, Connor? Anything else?
The Clips channel. If you want to see little portions of this, just cut up little nicely for you with the best parts, head over to the Butterfield Effect Clips show where you'll just see all of those little parts that you can digest nicely rather than sitting down and enjoying the entire thing as a main meal. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a lovely afternoon. All the very best. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Be dick stinks. And bye.